What up, though, y'all? It's your boy B. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Ace Shouty, to my boy Cuts by Champ, to Clean Energy. I think I shouted you out already. To Smoke. Hey, Smoke, I don't know why it don't let me respond to your comments. Like when you comment, I don't know why. I might gotta ask YouTube about that. Shout out to Kevin O'Reilly. Shout out to Elania Rosario. Shout out to my boy Cognificent Watts 86. And that's it for now. If y'all on that membership and ain't been shouted out, just remind me. I'm gonna shout y'all out as I go though. Oh, yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. What the feezy? 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 What the feezy?
So it's been a lot of question about, do you have to join a gang in prison? Do people that's not ever been affiliated with a gang, how do they maintain in prison? Do they have it hard, or can they ever just relax or whatever? So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about an individual, and then I got an individual that's in the prison, that's live, that's coming on, and we're gonna answer these questions. Okay, so check me out. And this is something that I stress to people, bro. I was locked up with a dude. Dude was a civilian. He was not having issues or none of that. I had started getting cool with him just on the strength that he wasn't trying to be a follower. He wasn't trying to be like nobody. Next thing I know, I guess I wasn't paying attention. This isn't the first time this has happened. This has happened numerous of times. The dude ended up joining the gang. I think Red had about, and the only reason I'm saying Red is because that's what his name transformed to once he joined the gang. You know, he didn't go by his real name no more. His original nickname, it changed to something else, and they started calling him Red. So I'ma just go with Red. Like slowly but surely, as time go by, I started seeing Red just get caught up in stupidity, bro. Like usually where he'd just be chilling and kick back and stand out the way. Now he coming out the room with a busted lip and he laughing and doing a little dap up handshake like it's all cool with people. Like, yeah, we just be this. You know what I'm saying? And you just seeing him get more further into the stupidity. I didn't say not one word to him. Once I seen him do that, because I had already went through something similar with several other people. So at the point I was when he did that, I didn't even attempt to, I'm just like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even attempt to try to do nothing about it or say nothing to him. I just fell back from him. And he noticed it because he came by me one time and he looked up at me and hurried up, like turned his head. I didn't even say nothing to him. And it was a situation where one of the guys that was a part of the gang that he joined. Now, keep in mind, Red only had about, I think Red had a 12-year sentence. And at this time, he probably had did half of it. So he had about 6 more years to go. One of the guys that's a part of the gang that Red was disrespecting the officer. He slapped her on the butt. She came in there spazzing out one day, ran up on the dude. When she ran up on the dude and tried to hit him, Red and like 4 other dudes that's part of the same gang ran up on the officer. I'm like, what the hell? Like they ran up on the girl like, don't touch my brother. Like they about to beat the lady up or something. So they all end up going to the hole. The lady called the code, they all go to the hole. They get out the hole about 2 or 3 weeks later, they put all of them back in the same dorm. What they didn't know was them 2 or 3 weeks while they were gone to the hole, their gang was into it with another gang inside the dorm. They came back in the dorm. I guess they caught wind of what was going on from, you know, they other members. And you could tell by how the way they was moving and stuff, how they just, you know, people seem to be on point. Ain't nobody taking their shoes off. Red came down the range one day. I was leaning on the rail like I always do. He was like, what's up, big bro? I'm like, what going on? He was like, you don't with me no more, dude. And he was smiling. I didn't see nothing funny. I said, boy, what the hell your funny looking ass over here smiling for? So he bust out laughing real hard. He was high. I could tell he had just smoked. And he was like, man, this crazy. I already knew what he was talking about because I was hip to what was going on while he was in the hole. But I asked him, I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to be in no business, and you know I ain't picking no sides or nothing. But if you know what's going on, how is it that you're high? He like, oh no, I focus. I can function real good when I'm high. I'm like, bro, look at you. You keep dropping your head down on the rail. You look like you moving slow. There's no way I can be into it with nobody. And I go get high, bro. That's probably one of the worst decisions to make. So he like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he like, but I could tell you were mad at me though, cause you kind of stopped talking to me. I was like, bro, I'm not mad at you. That's your life. That's your decision. I think it was a stupid thing to do. You ain't got but 6 years, bro. It ain't like you was having no issues. You didn't have to do that. And he like, yeah, man, it is what it is, bro. It been in my heart, bro. That's where it started, in the heart. It been in the heart, bro. And I was like, all right, cool. So, you know, he eventually walked off. I'm probably on the rail another 30 minutes just observing the dorm. Now the gang they into it with, bro, they moving real funny. They keep coming out one room, going in another room. Coming out the other room, going in another room. But they doing this to they own gang members' room. But I know what that means. They're getting their plan together on who finna do what, how they finna do this, who finna do that. So one of my guys that I was running with, he was in the end room. He stuck his head out the door. He said, C-Bill. I looked at him. I'm like, what's up? He like, come here. So I went down there. I'm like, what's up, bro? He was like, hey, we getting ready to lock down. We finna make all the guys lock down in here. I knew, but I'm like, why? He like, them such and such folk finna pop on them such and such. Now, he was real cool with the other group, one of the dudes from the other group that was against Red. And he was like, yeah, they getting ready to pop on them. So that ain't got nothing to do with us. It was like, so that ain't got nothing to do with us. So I think we just need to go on, get out the way, go on about our business. So I'm like, all right, for sure. You checked with all the guys? He said, I checked with some of them. I'm like, all right. So I go around room to room to my guys that I was running with. And I just, for the few that didn't know, I just tell them, and you know, they go to locking their door. Me and brother last ones to lock our door. So he go lock his door. I went to my room, locked my door, bro. It seemed like damn near instantly after my door locked, you heard somebody screaming and you heard shoes everywhere. Bro, I went over to when I locked the door, I was walking back to my bed. Once I heard it, I went back over there to the window, looked out the window. Man, I just seen people running, swinging, candy bars. I seen Red, bro. Red was getting hit so many times, bro. He couldn't even really defend himself, bro. I walked away from the window, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I walked away from the window, bro. Went back over there to my bed, just sat there. My roommate was gone out the dorm. He was gone to like education or wherever he was at. He wasn't in the dorm at that moment, so I had the room to myself, and I was just sitting there thinking like, damn, bro. 2 people ended up losing their life that day. Unfortunately, Red was one of them. The police locked us down. They was able to get everybody that was involved except for like 3 or 4 people. 3 or 4 people slid through the cracks. All them guys already had life sentences. So when they took them to court and charged them with murder, it didn't matter because they already had life sentences anyway. Y'all don't listen, bro. Y'all don't got to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to join the gang, bro. Even if you're in an unfortunate situation where you sent to prison, bro, don't do that, bro. I promise you, don't do that, bro. You will, at some point in your life, regret it, bro. Do not do that, bro.
I ain't know what I was doing. Most dead.
Yeah, I was, you can see.
I can see. It's a lot, but I can see.
I can't see you.
You can't see me?
No.
Goddamn do. I got a bald head. I got to adjust my bond.
Yeah, you know, I got the bald head too.
I know it. You can't see me, period.
Nah.
I'm on the camera. Nah, I ain't. How about now?
Yeah, I can see you.
More dead.
Yeah, you know, I got the bald head too, folks.
I already know it's cold out, so I had to throw like something on. I'm talking to the youth. I had to throw something on. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was knocked out, man. I had went and helped my god brother do a little moving around today, man. We moving some heavy ass wood planks. Man, doors in the house. We got to move from the bottom, but it don't fit through the house. So I'm standing on the second story, and they got to lift it up to, and I got to push it all the way up to the next level. He talking about, man, you acting like you scared on the top range. I said, man, I feel like I'm locked up again. I feel like I'm about to fall over this motherfucker.
But you already know it. Hey, boy, and we ain't trying to be up that high. After coming down,
I started telling him, man, let me get on the bottom, man.
how long you had been out there for a minute?
It took about 30 minutes, bro. We knocked out.
Okay, you got it done within 30 minutes, so it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I had just I was just knocked out, bro. I had woke up. I had seen it. Came out to the car real quick. I had to come to the car for a second. But yeah, what I wanted to holler at you about though, right? So I'm pretty much, it's a lot of people that been asking me on the YouTube, like, it seems like the gangs run the prison. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much it do. So they like, but how is it for a person that's not in the gang or that's never been a part of a gang? How do they manage if they're in prison for 10, 20 years and they're not in the gang? Or they just like food, basically? And I was pretty much telling them, like, it just depends on you as an individual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can go in there and do a 40-year sentence and never join the gang, and you will be Gucci if you stand on your two and you got morals and stuff that you live by. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And some people that's in gangs, that's the fool. You know what I'm saying?
So it's an up and down situation, and with that, it's all about like who you meet along the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you will be individual that got knowledge, you know what I'm saying, from the streets to the chain gang that'll tell an individual that coming in with a long time, because whether it's a black man, a white man, yellow man, red, green, it don't even matter. If you're a genuine person, a person with genuine love, I'll tell you like, listen, all you got to do is be yourself. Stay out the way, do your time. You only here to do time. You ain't here to join nothing. You ain't here, you know what I'm saying, to get all into the real rap. Some of these folks already been in this, coming here, but you like to be around people that'll tell you something positive than to tell you something negative. And look, you can be yourself. You ain't got to be a part of nothing. I've seen individuals survive just in the church. Seeing individuals survive just writing books and doing what they do, being grown men. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, even if you're a part of something, you already know at the end of the day, we can be a part of something, we still stand on our own 10 toes. You feel me? Point blank, period.
Okay, so let me ask you this. That's most definitely. So it's a lot of people basically that gravitate to the channel that be having legal situations going on, and they basically be on some stuff like, for a fact, I'm about to go have to do 10. Or, I know I got one dude just told me the other day, like, he got a body and he knows he about to go have to do time about it. And you know, they don't say it publicly, but privately in my DM, I've had people ask me, bro, what should I join? Should I be Blood, Crip, GD? What should I do when I get down there? And I'm like, bro, what?
I'm telling you, all
So-
you gotta do is be yourself. Basically, that's the only thing you tell them, be themselves. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like, our situation, like, you may have, everybody ain't innocent and everybody guilty either. Sometimes we just be put in situations to the point where we got to walk through this fire, call the chain, but that don't mean you got to join in the. So you just continue to tell them something positive, like you can be yourself. Because we already know a lot of people that join, they join for protection. They join because this side of the organization, they got a lot more going on, they making money, and they feeling as if, okay, I'm going to be with them. And then we don't see the rainbow effect, where they be in the book, and then turn into a religious, like, far as Muslim or Christian, just go all the way religious on us. So just be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? You know you made mistakes, like that don't change nothing. But I feel like every situation the individual go through, even if they facing time, it's a learning situation. It's a higher school thought you look at it as if, you know what I'm saying, I'm in school right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the school of the hard knocks. But I got to learn hard. And a lot of us ain't in out there on the street. We make, you know, petty decisions. We be with the wrong crowd or trying to hang in the in crowd because it's a trend at that time. It's a trend, so we trying to follow in line with everybody else. A lot of people feel like, oh, can't nobody peer pressure me to be in that. It's different forms of peer pressure. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't see it until they make the mistakes and they gotta go. But be themselves, man. You gotta join that. You already know that.
Right, most definitely. All right, so for somebody that's like, cause you know this gonna be on my YouTube now. It's gonna be over time. It's gonna be a lot of people that check it out, and there is a lot of people that's from teenager to early adult that watches me, and even if they're not in that age group, you know, a lot of parents, mamas, aunties, grandmamas on here, and they gonna show it to them. So for the people watching, bro, as far as all that life, and I've told them numerous times that, bro, you can be a civilian and you may have civilian problems, because anybody, bro, a part of anything, you know, you might have your own set of problems at times, but you run and thinking, oh, I'm about to be so safe, and you go jump in one of these games, bro, you really can be putting yourself in more of a danger after doing that. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, I was just basically stressing the fact to people, like, everybody looking at it like, oh, I'm gonna be protected. I'm gonna be protected. Okay, cool. Let's just say you join this game and hopefully they don't try to slime you out. Let's just say you is protected. But you're not thinking about when it's a standoff between us and them. You're not thinking about what you got to do there. It's just all protected.
Exactly.
You got to protect somebody too.
Exactly.
But if you're not built like that enough to protect yourself, that you just tried to join this group and then something jumped and you don't do nothing, now you got this whole guy you just joined ready to kill your ass.
Exactly. Because you ain't right, or because you ain't standing on nation business or whatever you chose, and it can become, like you say, it can become bigger than what it is when you join something, because you already know they call that war in prison. That means it's 30 and 40 different individuals on each side going against each other, or sometimes hundreds, because you already know it get bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? So you join this not knowing that the set you join or the organization that you join is already having grievances with another party within the system. You feel me? And then now they problems become yours. When you came in with a 10-year sentence, now they probably becoming yours, and this thing turn into a life sentence if anybody lose their life in the process. Who gonna stand on it? We already know. Be a part of something, but something go down, our bodies drop and things like that. Excuse my friend, things go down. We already know everybody ain't ready to take that. Who gonna take that Bible? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause them folks come and they gonna treat you just like you was on the street and give you some extra charges and things like that. They gonna charge you murder. So everybody within that gang ain't gonna stand up for me, because ain't nobody trying to see that, man. I got a 10-year sentence, man. Hey, Johnny did that. You know what I'm saying? Billy, they know the details now. They ain't standing in front of you. They saying it to them folks. Yeah, oh yeah, I seen when he came off the back. They got a whole story, a whole narrative behind it. Because don't nobody at that time. So be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself.
And I got two more questions for you, family, before we get up out of here. All right, number one. During your time, I did 9. What you been in there about? How long?
I'm on June 26th will be 15 years.
15 years. Boy, you don't look but 15.
You know I'm still holding. I try to hold it together.
Okay, so during your 15-year family, how many times have you seen people come in there with 5, 10 years, maybe even less than that, and by them being stupid, trying to clean up with folk, they turned that 5, 10 years into a life sentence? I know during my 9 years, I've seen it numerous times.
Exactly. Man, I've seen that happen like hundreds of times. Within this almost 15 years, I've seen that happen numerous times with old and young. They come in here, they get in here, they come in here with 5 years, and they use it as if they got a point to prove. Because a lot of people been here, and it's a lot of gangs here, a lot of different organizations, but at the end of the day, they living as if they got to prove. But to a real man, individuals need to understand you just here to do your time. You ain't came in here with nobody. You came in here by yourself. So guess what? You're going to leave by yourself. But you're going to meet genuine people along the way that can teach you. You feel me? Because everything that one thing a student and a teacher got in common is both of them had to be a student. See, a lot of youth and a lot of old people, they don't like to be told nothing. They feel like they can't be taught nothing because they know it all. Let me tell you something. I'm like a sponge. Every day I'm learning. You feel me? And I hate to see our kind, any individual come in here and make his situation worse than what it was. But we done seen it hundreds of times. 5-year sentence turned into 20, 30. 10-year sentence turned into life sentences because individual don't got hit with the candy bar and, lost his life, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Right. You feel me? So we already seen it. We know how that happened because they going to come in here. They going to investigate. They going to lock the whole dormitory down. So even the ones that wasn't involved in it, you feel me? Everybody getting questioned. Now it's a whole murder now. Ooh, this is the first 48 now. And we already know everybody ain't solid. No matter what you think, hold. You mean you locking all of us? We going to hot max about I'm such and such. I ain't had nothing to listen. Hey, he had on this. They gonna figure out they got to tell their mama now. So you got to understand that it's all about the choices that you make. You know what I'm saying? Don't come here and make the situation harder because you got a point to prove like, oh, I'm macho, I'm a man, I can stand up. Respect is earned, not given. And you ain't got to be violent to earn respect. Just be genuine. A person real thing you already know. Even when I met you all of them years ago, you were my bum. You already know. I ain't never. You know what I'm saying? I always came to you straight up with a genuine type of love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a part of something. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of something. And things like that, but at the end of the day, we black men. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to treat each other accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So I see you coming here with 5 years. If I can stop that situation ain't got nothing to do with me. And I'm on a whole nother side, but at the end of the day, I see this young brother, this old brother, hey, this situation could turn into something bigger. As a man, it's up to me to, yeah, we don't get big, but if I can stop the situation before what happened, and it's a lot of individuals like me, you and I, that'll stop situation. Try to intervene because we see where it's going. And then we'll pull them over in the room or out there on the balcony and be like, listen, knives kill people. Locks kill people. You can hit a person the wrong way and he can lose his life. Man, we don't see it, so we ain't trying to see it no more.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. All right, last thing is just to everybody watching, bro. Like I said, a lot of people are showing this to their teenage kids. There's a lot of teenagers and early adults watching this. And like I said, a lot of them they have a high interest for this gang stuff for whatever reason. I mean, you understand how it appears to people and it seems to be cool and this and that. So I always stress on my channel 24/7, bro. Don't do it. Y'all better make better decisions. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a very great experience for them to hear it from somebody who's still on that other side. So just for those people that are watching right now, just living in the streets and, trying to be gang instead of trying to just on the straight and narrow, just about prison overall in general. If you could have the attention of thousands of teenagers right now, what would you tell them, family?
I would tell everybody to, man, be themselves. Don't fall into the crowd, practice forgiveness, because we already know a lot of our situations come from our circumstances. Whether it's the lack of a father in the household or a mother. I tell them to learn forgiveness and learn to love one another and reach out. And I tell them if they young, find a better person to lead. Whatever you latch on, you ain't gotta latch on to a drug dealer. You can latch on to somebody that's playing ball. You can latch on to your homeboy that's doing something positive. I feel like everybody should learn forgiveness. And not only that, everybody should choose their own path. Understand that they ain't got to be peer pressured into nothing. It's okay to say no. The same way that you can tell a person yes. It's okay to say no, so let your yeah be yeah and your no be no. No matter what you're going through in life, don't ride hard in your situation as you because it's hard. Don't never second guess yourself or doubt yourself because it's always something that you can do. A lot of us find ourselves in these situations and we get here, we tend to learn, but we learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but suffering here. Yeah, y'all able to see us from time to time due to our circumstances, but at the end of the day, ain't nothing about this life of fashion. We get caught up in the way that we get caught up in the ways of the world instead of understanding the world for what it really is. A lot of us feel as if we doing these certain things, now we live in life. No, you got to learn how to live life and learn how to respect life for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So in order to respect life and in order to love somebody else, you gotta love yourself first. It don't take a group of individuals, it don't take a lot to love yourself. And that's where a lot of us lack it far when it comes to self-esteem, or like I say, our circumstances put us in, predicaments to the point where we feel as if we gotta make the hard decision. Oh, I got to be over here because I ain't got nobody over here. Mama doing the best that she can. Okay, if mama doing the best that she can, a father doing the best that they can, it's a must that you do the best that you can as a young teenager or an adult. You feel me? Don't ride hard in this situation. Practice forgiveness and always love one another. And understand that it's always something that you can do before you go to breaking in the houses, before you go to committing crimes. You can get with your homegirls and your partners. Oh yeah, you might don't like it, but I came from the old school and I ain't as old as some people, but I understand the ways that I came up. It's always something that we can do before we make a decision, and warning always come before destruction. Whether it's from your siblings, your mom, your friends, warning always come before destruction. So it's a must that we pay attention to the signs and we listen. You know what I'm saying? Accordingly. I just feel like everybody, man, every youth, every adult, everybody got to practice forgiveness, learn how to love one another, understand that you ain't got to be peer pressured into nothing. You can always make your own decision.
Absolutely, yeah, that's real. That's real, right there, bro. Yeah, I think this video right here is gonna hold a lot of power, bro, and I think it's going to assist a lot of people with, just staying on that straight and narrow, bro. You feel me?
And that's what it's about.
Now we call ourselves the Feezy family. See what I'm saying? I see you tip to that candy bar lingo. Okay, I appreciate that.
As I watch your family, brother, I see that you got you made a difference. No matter, let me tell you something. You ain't got to teach the whole world, brother. You can reach one individual and know that you don't did your job. Because it's up to that one individual to reach the next man, and it causes a chain of reaction. You feel me? You ain't got to say the word, just got to continue to put forward a positive message and let them know, let them be aware, because everything you're saying on every video, you telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can see the conviction in your voice and can see the conviction in the way that you tell stories, to know that this man is reflecting. You understand? What he's telling us is real. You know what I'm saying? Not what you see on TV and these TV shows that got this. It's very real. Ain't nothing about this life on the inside. I feel like this ain't no place for nobody. You trapped inside of a steel cage, inside of a box. This ain't no place for nobody. So when you see you out there doing something positive, it ain't nothing for you to put it all on the line and get on here. You know what I'm saying? And see some positive into the world, because we need that energy, brother. We're going through some tough times in life.
Absolutely. Yeah, I most definitely appreciate that. Feed family, man. This individual right here, I have a lot of love and respect for this brother, man. I learned a whole lot from this individual. He kind of my son in a sense, but he kind of my OG.
But he's my son. Don't give me that. I raised him now. He just been away for a long time. I know the Gene, because I can be anywhere in life, man. This brother, he can still, even when he was still confined, this brother him write me a letter. And people don't understand that. Just from that letter, when you're receiving nothing from your family that you came up with, you can have a brother or a friend or a sister that's closer than you than a blood relative. And I'm like, it used to shock me, like, man, this boy wrote me a letter. You know what I'm saying? He wrote me a letter, and just a letter changed my circumstances or changed my mood. I'm like, goodness, right? You know what I'm saying? I done did something positive, like, to the point where I done met an individual that we didn't know each other from a can of paint until we got together within the system. You feel me? And we started building, you know what I'm saying, and conversing, getting to know each other. how an oppression will last a lifetime. That's all about respect. You know what I'm saying? I respect you to the utmost. I'm always respect you. You know, even though you younger than me. You understand me? I just look young. You younger than me. You feel me? But I respect you, man. And I respect the movement. That's why it ain't nothing for me to get on him. For individuals that I know with common sense to get on him. Because we don't want nobody here. We don't want our nieces and nephews. We don't want our people here, period. You know what I'm saying? So when we see you, you done made it out. You done been out for months. But our impact can last a lifetime, brother.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. You already know it's all love, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I definitely appreciate that. They're gonna appreciate it. I'm gonna let you know when I put it up. You can check out the comment. They're gonna appreciate this one, bro.
Most definitely. Guess what? Man, I always watch him while I sit there sometime at night, man, and just I'm gonna go to him. I ain't even gonna talk about it. I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to see. Cause knowing when you first came into the system, I mean when you first came into the system with your Senate, and knowing how far you came, and knowing that we almost swing because we lost our head, I'm still there to do rag, and you gotta have we ball headed. To know that.
We both ball headed.
I had such an influence. These boys started to look like me.
Hey, G,
Yeah.
I'm talking about brushing all day, but ain't none of that going on no more.
None of that going on, man. But that is so mature, man. No matter how it is, you rock it. It is what it is. And to make it through what we made it through in the time that we made it through, we still look good. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't make it through what we made it through, and a lot of people don't. We see the decline in the black man, the white man, every day due to drugs and different situations that's going on the street and as well on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So we already know it's easy. We just make it may look and seem like it's easy, but ain't about this like easy, bro.
But yeah, brother, I appreciate you for hopping on here. I'm gonna get it right and we'll get up.
I say no more. Make sure you be safe. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's all love.
You already know it. Love you, brother.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. What the fees?